What's up, you guys? It's your girl Faye, CEO and owner, founder of Lemonade No Sugar, and we're back with another video. Today's background looks a little bit different because we're actually in my suite today, and I wanted to give you guys a little update. I'm gonna walk around so you can like get the 360 view of my studio. So I know this is gonna sound like sad news, but I'm actually closing my studio. Like, I'm not renewing my lease, so I actually won't be in this spot anymore. I'm going to transition being only an e-commerce business. And if you don't, let me pause. We're gonna start it over. First, if you don't know what Lemonade No Sugar is, I am a all-natural beauty brand. Check out my first video, and I done went into plenty details about what Lemonade No Sugar is, what we do, what we make, and all of that. But this video right here is basically like a update on life at the suite. I would say I had my suite for about 6 months. That was the term of my lease. And me personally, why I decided to not renew my lease here is several reasons. One being, if I want to compare my numbers to what I made online versus in person, I feel like I made more money online than like being in person. Two, location, kind of all the way downtown, midtown, and majority of my clientele is kind of like East Memphis, Cordova, but kind of like spread it out all over. So I kind of want to be in like a easy location, but not just easy, but a location where it's like people can naturally walk by and be like, oh, what is that? I'm more so like in an office, a building surrounded by other like estheticians, massage therapists, and other entrepreneurs. So I think just changing my game plan as far as where I want to be positioned, doing some more research on small business grants. Because the third thing would be like financially speaking, like I invested so much money as far as like designing my suite and making the products. Then of course you got rent, and then insurance and all those other things that you pay with having a suite. All of that adds up, and if I'm having more money going in than I'm going out, then it's kind of like there's a downside and a downfall. So we can't do that. We cannot. We got to think smart, not hard. So it's like, here's a list of things, which on my next video I'll go into detail as far as tips on what I can share to the next inspiring entrepreneur or small business owner that's thinking about transitioning to their own suite, things that you should be aware of or thinking of when selecting a spot for you. But today's video is short and sweet. It's just a life update about me having my suite, which is I had it for 6 months. My numbers did good in the beginning, kind of slowed down in the end, but that's not a reason to why I closed my business. I personally closed my studio because if I had to compare the numbers to being solely online versus being in store, I make more money just being an e-commerce beauty brand than doing the e-commerce and then being in person, because that's one reason why I wanted to transition to being in person, because I wanted people to, instead of shopping online, they could come in store and like smell the product, smell the cream, smell the soap, and fall in love with it, just as if you were going to the mall or anything. Which in the beginning it was like that, but like later on in the month it kind of slowed down, which is kind of like any business. Like, oh, I'm sorry I burped y'all, but any business, it might be good in the beginning and then slow. Like, that's the point of being an entrepreneur, knowing that not every day gonna be a busy day. Not every day you're gonna sell out a product. But if you want to be financially aware of what's going on in your business, those are things you have to think about, like the assets, So like, as of right now, I'm spending more money going in my business than I'm going out of my business. So that's the reason why I'm closing it down, because of what the numbers are looking like. Also location, I want to be in a better location where it's like, not only do I keep the current clientele that I have, but I can attract new clientele, because people can like walk by and be like, oh, look at that, let me go in, let me stop by. Whereas like where I'm currently at, it's like I may have somebody walk by if they're getting an appointment through another esthetician or, you know, hairstylist or whoever is on my floor. Because I have tried marketing outside of my suite, like marketing in the elevators and things like that to attract, which I would say I probably gained maybe 2 clients. But besides those 2, most of my marketing is done on social media through local pop-up events, nothing like too out of the ordinary. So like I said, if I had to compare like everything as a whole, I would say I'm doing better just doing online. Let me not jump ahead of what God has planned for me. You know, I'm thinking small, what God thinking big, okay? Period. So I would say, if you want to know more about tips or things you should look out for when starting your own business, having your own suite, I would say check out our next video. Our next video will be about tips for inspiring beauty entrepreneurs, hair entrepreneurs, or clothes entrepreneurs, or anything that you want to do. If you're an entrepreneur seeking some advice or some tips that you can think into play when you're wanting to get your own space, definitely check that out. I thank you for tuning into this video. Sorry my hair looking like it is, because you gotta do it, but I appreciate you guys for following my journey. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribing. Bye.